Right, so hello viewers and welcome back to Tropico 5. I'm your host PPChoo once again, and we have started off exactly where we had left off, right after the tornado took apart a few of the buildings on our nifty little island here. So I'm going to get those rebuilt, and it looks like, seeing as how we had a recent influx of people, I'm going to build some more housing right here next to this newspaper section. And once this newspaper section finishes up, it should actually boost up our ratings here for popular support by quite a bit. Now over here it looks like our logging camp was finished first, so this area will at least give people some temporary form of say occupation for now, and they'll just gradually cut down the trees inside that area. So that'll be that, and in the meantime it looks like we are, yeah, these things are starting to get built back up, so that's good. Right, so the one thing that we want to do here is that we want to, come on, these buildings should be finished by now. In the meantime, as the buildings sort of do their thing, I suppose we can take a look at another portion of the game. And you may have noticed that we got this right to arms, say, thing pop up here for an objective. Well, we can enact select edicts for our country, and these usually have pros and cons, and these are effectively different things that you can do to increase the quality of life in some element on your island while decreasing another one. So, the revolutionaries want this one, the right to arms. It'll increase crime and liberty, and it'll make our infantry units stronger, but it'll cause more damage just due to the crime and in the event of an uprising, people will kind of shoot more of each other, right? So because it's a game objective, I'm going to enact that one just because, and it'll have a cost associated with it. And in a bit here, yeah, it'll just effectively finish off that objective there. And I think we just have to keep that on for about two years here. So up until the end of our edict time.
The sea is too crowded. It is full of lost cities.
And it looks like we finished up another one of those objectives,
We
so
have
that's
invented
good.
red tape. Presidente. Woo! I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor. The island is ripe for revolution.
Oh, and perfect. It looks like after building this newspaper stand, or newspaper building here, the people have enough, say, liberty, religion, and evidently crime safety, which is just an absolute ton of it. It looks like we have all we really need here now to begin the revolution. So that is very, very good. We have all of the requirements sort of met now, and we can just sort of start that off. So that's nice. What I'm going to do here is that I'm going to build a military fort here, and then afterwards, I think what will happen during the revolution is that there will be some fighting here and there, and with that sort of said, I think we'll need to grab some troops, so we'll build a military fort here to grab, say, some more of that. And I think we probably will need to build, say, another guard tower here and there, so we'll do that as well. So yeah, just really go from there. And of course the palace has its own elite guard here. Now, what can we do? Oh, that's right, there's another thing that we had to check here. So if I go into the Alamac here, it looks like we have like, yeah, 50 supporters of the revolution and about 36 that don't. So I would say that that's pretty good odds, but again, I'm gonna build up these military buildings just in the event, say, that a revolution will sort of spring out and a revolt will spring out at the same time, so we'll do that. What is this construction company doing? It's like nobody is actually doing anything here. Come on. These people should be working on that military base. Oh, that's why. Like, usually you don't need to have a road there. They should do it either way, albeit at a slower rate. So perhaps now they'll start to get over there. Yeah, now they will. Right, so we'll make a quick check here for how many unemployed. There's 9 unemployed people. There's 10 homeless people, unfortunately, though. So as soon as this area is built, I think we'll have enough, say, military might to start this revolution up. And I think we'll just quick build this, you know what? There we go. So it'll finish, and it'll get the soldiers here. And there we go, we're starting to get a few more workers there at the military base. And now that is sort of that.
We shall fight on the beaches.
Looks like the game wants us to build, say, 8 of these guard towers before we start this off, so this might be actually quite a challenging fight. In that case, I think I'll just place down a few more. Let's see, so we already have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just do that, I suppose. And I think the construction crew here is just going to go on overtime duty. And they'll gradually build up these towers. Now, unfortunately, that looks like, yeah, that'll put our cash in the red, but luckily, due to this recent sort of boat being here, we're starting to gain some of that money back.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing so...
Right, so there we go. And wow, we almost shipped out 10k of resources on that run, so that is very, very nice indeed. Now, yeah, these guard towers have, say, 2 people inside them at all times. So I wonder if our employment rating should be at 0 right now, actually. Or no, there's one unemployed guy, and he'll be employed here. Come on. Oh, we need to just get this last one.
The leaders of the Tropican nation, in our desire to put into words the will of the Tropican people to follow and obey...
Right, and we also unlocked the, I think we unlocked the Constitution just there in the Research tab. So right, there's more support for independence, and it looks like, yeah, we will, we'll be able to set up a Constitution in just a bit now. So let's see, guard tower, can this guard tower please be built now? Damn it. Yeah, in the previous games, this really wasn't a problem, but it looks like everybody has grown so lazy and they absolutely need a road for them to travel here. Like, these people are walking, why can't the construction crews do it? But we'll get them over here, they will quick build this area. And they'll do their thing, they're just walking around. They look like pilgrims, actually. Or at least that guy does. So there we go, he's gonna build it. 22, wow, 22 citizens. Right, so those people are going to arrive.
His Majesty is most
amused and we will start the revolution, folks.
Of independence.
So it looks like we have the option of buying our freedom, or we can just sort of fight them out. Well, since we've already built up so many guard towers in that military base, we might as well fight them out. So we'll start the thing, and we'll get them going here.
You fight like wussies.
And we'll really just watch the battle begin here. So yeah, our troops here, including the elite squad from the Presidential Palace, armed with their continental muskets, are going to run forwards here, and they're going to try to stop this British landing force of sorts. And you'll see the British troops down here, they're brawling it out with the towers. And they really are like musket-armed dudes right now. And they'll try to kill off this guard tower, but they're not having very much luck with it. Our squad, of course, over here is going to do pretty much the same thing. It's going to try to shoot them up. Right now, I believe the British deploy, say, another or 3 different squads. Yeah, there's one over here too, but this one looks like it's fleeing right now. So the people have taken so many losses that they had to bail. This squad should be going too as well.
A soldier's duty is never done.
And these guys should be gone here as well.
When do we charge?
Now, unfortunately, there's not a very good way to issue commands to your troops, so they'll just kind of do their own thing for the most part. Yeah, it looks like once the squad gets down to, say, right around 2 people, they sort of bail out. And again, I don't really have any controls over, like, our people with the muskets, so we can only pretty much just watch.
We're coming for you.
It looks like they're doing pretty well so far. And surround these guys. Oh no, they actually managed to get one of my towers. And well, it looks like that finishes that pretty much. Huh. So unfortunately, it looks like I skipped something there. Oh, there we go. So this is the Constitution menu. I had hoped that we didn't skip it, so here we are. We can now make a Constitution. We can choose, say, different elements for this country here. So we can choose certain different, say, choices, where different voting rights, for example, religion, and of course armed forces and all that stuff here. So, what should we do here? What should we do? I think we'll put voting rights on wealthy citizens just again, so that'll be that. For religion and stuff, I would prefer to have a secular state, so then it'll be both. And I think for armed forces, we will do, let's see. We can do militiamen, which makes it so that we recruit more people there. And everybody is effectively obliged to act as citizen, as combatants. We do conscription, so people who are considered soldiers will do it, or a professional army here. I think we'll just do conscription for now. We'll enact it and really just go forth from there. So there we go. We've advanced into the World Wars period. Some buildings have been probably unlocked now. Yeah, there's a few more. So we have the textile mill. We have the cigar factory for, of course, tobacco, some of the bigger buildings like the tenements. A restaurant, ooh. Some ancient ruins and all that jazz. A church, an actual church, and some healthcare buildings, so that's nice. And a high school, and it looks like a barracks. So that is really rather neat. Well, that is a little thing on our island now. And now, I think that is pretty much that.
The communist and the capitalist argued whether the island's rum should be distributed among the thirsty according to their needs or be sold on the free market. Well, I'd hate to take sides and spoil their...
Welcome, brother. Today, you and your family join a select few who have taken upon themselves the burden of governing the world.
Right, so I suppose this just sort of starts us off in another mission altogether. So, I suppose that'll be that. It looks like we get to advance onto the second mission here, titled Special Relationship, and it looks like we only have the choice of one island this time, which is this Bao Bao Island, so we'll go forward with that. And this, of course, will begin the second mission in the campaign. And let's just see how this really
At last,
flows.
some recognition. I've always wanted to be part of a secret fraternity bent on world domination. Hey, they even got me appointed governor of a new island just to show what they can do. Now it is time for the hazing rituals, I guess. My new brethren want me to befriend the US president. The Order wants to spread its influence throughout the Americas, and I have been chosen to do it. Making friends with the Yankees is not my forte, but I'm sure I will master the skill in no time.
Alright, well, I guess we'll learn a little bit more about the political side of things here.
Island, my apprentice. The Order needs you to earn the US President's friendship. Your friend Penultimo could probably help. He knows how to get under a person's skin in no time.
Alright, well, it looks like all we're supposed to do is just export some stuff. So here we are again. We started out with more or less a basic island. I think we still have, yeah, both of our people inside our dynasty here, so that's good. And we have, well, a port, a teamster's office, some construction areas here and there, a corn farm, and those country houses once more.
Good day.
So it looks like, yeah, we've been thrown back into the colonial times, so unfortunately we don't get to see those new buildings just
His
yet.
Majesty has come up with a most ingenious plan to defeat our enemies. We will send them food and then conquer them once they have become fat and lazy.
Right, so, yeah, I guess we'll just be doing this again, but we can do this faster now that we know the basics of the game here.
Have I...
Right, so this time I'm going to buy that trading license from the Dutch because it is much cheaper and that will allow us to access this stuff right away. So, here's what I'll do. We're going to go over here, we're going to check what is expensive, what is cheap right now. We can sell some, we can export some fish for, say, a decent price, or alternatively some meat. So, we'll just begin with that. Now, likewise, like last time, we're going to build some housing. I think I'll just build a 8 block of housing right here, and the construction crew will get on that. Following that, I think we'll build a tavern, just sort of right by at the end of the street here. And then afterwards, we can build, say, a fishing wharf. And let me see, where can I put it? So we'll put that there. connect that by a road. And ooh, what is this? There's an iron deposit here, so we can build a mine now. And a mine would be a good way to, say, make some money, but again, we do need that shovel tech, which isn't too big of a deal, but it's still something to consider. And I think I will start off by doing that cattle farm, or ranch, and we'll put that over here. Oh, the exit is back here. In that case, I think we'll just loop around the, there we go, the road. So now all we had to do is just wait until those structures are built, and then I think our Tropico island here, it would be back in the game. Right, so houses are being built, those shacks should start to disappear, and once they do, that clears up this area. And these shacks do actually cause they for whatever reason, they cause pollution, which kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't, but they also cause actually say some sort of liberty penalty as well, which is, yeah. Right, so I think we need, say, a few more houses here. We'll just get those to, say, man that wharf. And how far are we from having a shackless place? Fairly close, so those two log cabin areas will be enough. And it looks like that'll be pretty much that.
Technological progress is the technological progress.
Yeah, it looks like some of these events do repeat themselves, which is kind of weird like that, but alright. I'm just gonna quick build this ranch because
His Royal Majesty has...
we can gain more money by, say, doing that than, say, it costs to quick build it. Right, so I mean, things look like they're, yeah, they look like they're going pretty well here. I think going now, we will build that library. And let's plug that over here. And perfect, we're already starting to export things, so it looks like, yeah, 1800 out of the 5,000 that we need, so not bad so far. And now, of course, now that we have the wharf and once we have the ranch going, that will increase things even further, so that'll be good too. Now this library, hopefully this library is under construction right now. Yeah, people are starting to work on it, so that's good. Right, so there we go. We have the library up and running now.
Technological progress.
And that mission should complete as soon as... there we go. So, right. I think we'll need to hire, like, one foreign person to... or no, never mind. Do not hire a person. There we go. Right, so we'll have one person man the library, and that'll provide us a tiny bit of research. Usually, like, obviously, if we have the maximum amount of people here, it'll generate more research. But for now, I think we don't need, say, too much of it. We only need a little bit of it.
Education is important. Well, look at me. Who knows where I would have ended up were I not kicked out, educated, at some of the most prestigious universities in the world.
Right, so, looks like we can send somebody of our dynasty member, or a part of our dynasty member to, or a dynasty member to leave the island for 2 years to return with an improved skill and other benefits. So let's send somebody to the middle one here, the Lomosnov University, for that much cash, so I think we'll just send them off like that.
Stage 1 of His Majesty's plan has been initiated. All colonies must start exporting food to our enemies.
Okay, so that'll get us the export food mission, so we'll do that. And it looks like we're just so close of getting that shipment done, but looks like it'll take one more. Right, so we still have some cash left. Let's check that Alamac and let's see what is going on over here. So we have 3 different managers. We still have, oh wow, we actually have a lot of homeless and unemployed people. Where are their shacks? Oh, I say they're behind the palace. That's